Yeah, since we're live on YouTube.
We're live now.
Hi, everyone. This is my very first live on YouTube.
Yeah, since we're live on YouTube.
And
We're live now.
hi, everyone. So we're going to just, this is my very first live on YouTube.
Yeah, since we're live on YouTube.
And hi, everyone. Okay, I had to turn that volume down. That's hilarious. Okay, so here we are. My name is Lisa Benitz. I'm the Space Whisperer, Global Space Whisperer, and I have a class called Creating Conscious Spaces that is translated into 6 languages around the world so far. And I have 2 incredible hosts from Saskatchewan that are hosting this class coming up at the end of the month. And this is geared for all of you that live, work, or play in spaces. So basically, this is open for everyone, and that are asking to shift the energy in your life in a way that perhaps you've never imagined. And what do we mean by shifting the way you have created your life so far? Well, we do that through spaces, and our spaces never, ever, ever lie. They are actually a reflection of what's going on in your life. And today we were just having this conversation. We were going to try to do this live through Facebook, and it said, no, let's do live through YouTube. And I'm like, okay, let's put it out there to everyone. I'm really grateful for those that have been following this beautiful creation for the past, 10 years. And this class I haven't done in Canada for over a year, and I'm really grateful for Joanna, who lives in Swift Current, Saskatchewan, and then we have Amy, who is in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, which are provinces in Canada. And this class is coming up at the end of the month in Saskatoon. And one of the conversations we were having today was around baggage. So how many of you are holding on or collecting or have collections? And so the energy around collecting or having collections is actually filling up space within your home or your business. Some people collect paper, some people collect books, some people have collections that they've started when they were a child that was passed on perhaps from parents or grandparents. And so what happens around all these collections is there's an energy that keeps getting carried with you from space to country, relationship. And so it's like carrying that old baggage. And that's really how it started, right, Joanna?
Yeah. In my life with all my paper.
So what is it that comes up for you around this?
I collect a lot of paper and I'm surrounded with it. That's fascinating. What am I not willing to let go of?
So what does paper mean to you?
It's information.
And if you didn't have any paper, what would that create for you? If I went into your space today and took out all the paper, what would that create for you? Every single piece of paper gone.
Yeah, it would create more space, and then I would have to actually look into what I actually know because I have the information. It's like a backup. It's like my back door. If I have to dig it up, I go find that extra info in case I don't have it correct.
Do you know, it's fascinating. There was years ago, I was assisting a lady with helping some senior citizens move from their apartment into a senior home. And she said, would you just work with this client, the man, while the son and her were moving all the things and putting them into boxes. But I was at his desk in his office, and he was so cute. He actually he was a paper collector. And so we would go through the paper and I'd pull it out and go, okay, well, this is from like 20, 25 years ago. So this paper is not relevant anymore. It was taxes and lots of other stuff. And so I put it into this garbage, like recycling box. And I would put it there, and then I'd turn around and do something. And he'd get up, go behind me, pick up the paper, And he'd like hide it and sneak away. Or if there was little tiny slips of paper in the drawers in his desk, he would get these little slips of paper and he had a pocket and he'd put it in his pocket. He'd go like this and he'd put it in his pocket. And I'm going, hey, what are you doing? And he goes, you're awfully bossy. And I said, okay, we don't require this information anymore. This is like 20 years old. This is not required. It's not relevant to what you require in your life going forward. You don't need to take it with you to your new space. And so how many of you out there are holding on to things that you pack up or are still in boxes and you take it from space to space and you've never even opened the box? Right?
Yeah.
And you're not alone, because so many people do this. And so the cool thing about this is this conversation today was about baggage. And so this is just a little snippet of what goes on within the class called Creating Conscious Spaces. And Amy, would you like to share? She's got her little guy with her little beautiful baby.
Yeah.
What, where, and when this class is in Saskatoon?
Yeah, so it's in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan at the end of this month. So we've got a taster class February 27th, 7:30 to 9:30. And then we've got our Creating Conscious Spaces intro class, which is February 28th and March 1st. And it can all be live streamed. So if you're not here in Saskatoon, that's totally okay. You can tune in live and you get to connect with us all as well, which is super fun. And then we've got our advanced class, which is March 2nd and 3rd.
Yay!
Here in Saskatoon.
And the advanced class, you have to show up in person because we actually do manipulation with spaces. We have a bit of a field trip and share with you what I see with spaces. So you get sort of the inside look about what I see with spaces and how you can actually turn on your energetic connection with spaces, so that once you start to see and everybody has this capacity, by the way, once you start to see how you can shift things with your spaces and how that can actually open up the doors for what it is you're wanting to create in your life, oh my gosh, I've worked with clients all around the world and it's pretty phenomenal. You get manuals, so you have an actual playbook or manual that you can refer to after the class is done. And the cool thing is that once you are a part of this community, you will always have a connection with other people who have taken the class around the world, and you can share photographs before and after about how you've manipulated and shifted your spaces. So how cool is that? And yes, live stream. We chose live streaming for the intro class because I've known in the past that so many people were really wanting to take the class and were so attracted to spaces, and for whatever reason they weren't able to travel and this and that. So the gift of this is that the class is 9 to 5. The intro is a 2-day, and then we have right after we have the advanced class. So if you want to fly in for the advanced or fly in for the whole thing, we'll have all of that information that we can put on the link below for you. Yeah, how cool is this? And for those of you that know nothing about me, my name is Lisa Benitz. I am a global space whisperer, and my website is infiniteenergies.ca. So you'll see a little bit of a bio, a little bit of information about me. And these two beautiful hosts today that are hosting the class are also available for any questions that you may or may not have. And we can also share their email addresses and contact information for you. And oh, the evening taster class is actually, we decided that this month is sort of the month of love and romance. And so who's curious about love and romance with spaces? So it's sort of appropriate, don't you think, ladies?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's going to be on the night of the 27th. So this is the year of 2019, in case this goes on for the future. Anything else that you want to share that's coming up around baggage?
Well, I think we all are collectors in one way or another. even if it's just even in your computer. How many files do we have that are just loaded up with?
How many emails, how many files? Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
So if I went to everyone that's tuning in today, how many browsers they have open, how many emails they have, how many files they've kept from, yeah, it's all real estate that's been holding space. And actually, if we actually let it all go, what would that create for you in your life going forward?
Yes.
So
how much fun can we have opening our doors to releasing the baggage?
Yeah.
Creating the life we desire. Yeah.
How many doors are being blocked by your stuff?
Literally.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when we block our doors, it actually is preventing new business, new relationship, money, health, all of those things to come into your life. So just a little tidbit today, everyone. I'm so grateful for all of you that's shown up, and I look forward to meeting you in your spaces somewhere out there in the universe. Big hugs.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm just gonna